Hey guys, it's Petey from Petey Scratchers and Slots. I'm going to teach you how to play craps today. This is a very, very basic beginner video on how to play craps. So if you're one of the people that kind of walk up to a craps table not really understanding what's going on, this will help you kind of break the ice, jump on the table, and have some fun with the rest of the group. I know a lot of people are a little timid to step up to the craps table for the first time. I used to be one of those people, and then one of my buddies taught me this simple method of how to play craps, and I've been using it ever since. And you can start teaching your friends, and you can just start playing craps every time you go to the casino. All right, here we go. All right, the pass line. What is it? So the pass line is kind of your entry into the game. So whenever you walk up to a craps table, you're going to have to look underneath the dealer and kind of see the placard that's under there. It's going to have a minimum bet, maximum bet, and a couple other things that are there. But the main thing you want to look at is that minimum bet, especially you beginners. It's typically around $15. If it's more than 15, I wouldn't play. Go to a different table. Try to find one that's 15 or less. Finding one that's less is kind of hard now after COVID, but $15 is kind of the standard for your typical casino and a typical beginner bet. So you walk up and you're going to want to put $15 on the pass line. That's kind of your entry into the game. So $3 $5 chips, or a 10 and a 5, however you want to do it, it's up to you. But walk up there, place that 15 on it confidently, and that is your entry into the game. You can win a pass line bet by someone that is the shooter rolls a 7 or 11, you win $15. But if they roll a 2, 3, or 12, they crap out. You got to put $15 back on. And that is when the chip is off and there's no point. We'll get to that later. The shooter and the roll. So the shooter is the person that is going to be rolling the dice down the board. If it's your turn to shoot, you grab 2 of the dice. They're going to give you an option of 5. It doesn't matter which 2. Grab them, and you're going to roll them down to the opposite end of the craps board. It has to hit the table once, and it has to hit the back wall before it counts. So after you put money on the pass line, you're going to have your shooter roll the dice and see what happens. For this video and educational purposes, we don't actually have a craps board, but we are going to simulate what a shooter would roll if they rolled a 10. So the roll result will be a 10. The point. So the roll result was a 10. So the chip that you kind of see laying off to the side, it's going to be black that says off in white letters, is now going to be turned over to white with black letters that say on. So the chip will be on and everything will be working. The only way you can lose at this point is if the roller rolls a 7 while that chip is still on. Odds. What are they? So the odds bet is one of the best bets in the casino. So once the chip is on the on position up at the top with one of those 4 numbers from 4 to 10, excluding the 7, you're going to want to put money behind the pass line. That's called the odds bet. It gives you the best return if that number hits. So our roll that we had was a 10. If a 10 is rolled again, you would win your pass line bet and you would win the odds bet. Where should I put my money? Well, this is the tricky part, because for beginners, this is what I usually teach. Put money on the pass line like we've already discussed, and put money on the odds that we've already discussed. Then I want you to put money on the 6 and the 8. So the 6 and the 8 will cost a little bit more than the minimum table bet, just because they have the highest percentage of being rolled outside of a 7. The 7 is the highest rolled number, and that's why it's the out, and cancels out all the money on the table. So whenever you go up to the table and a 6 or an 8 isn't the on chip, bet on 6 and 8. If the on chip is on one of the 6 or 8s, just bet on the other 6 or the 8, whichever one is not being occupied by the on chip, and this will give you the best opportunity to win. The shooter is going to roll again. So after every roll, the shooter will roll again until he craps out. And what we've already discussed, crapping out is a 7 when the chip is on. So they'll just keep rolling and rolling and rolling numbers until they crap out. So even if the point is on a 10 and they roll, let's say, a 9, and you had your money on 6 and 8 and you didn't win any money, they'll get to roll again. You don't have to move your money anywhere, and just keep on playing. So that is what kind of happens in the game of craps. How to win? Well, there's a lot of ways to win. There's a lot of different boxes out there. But we're going to just kind of keep playing our 6s and our 8s. If you feel like you're getting lucky and other numbers are hitting, feel free. Put money on other numbers. The dealers are there to help you. They will 100% help you and get you where you need to be. One of my favorite bets is the field. Basically, any number that's on the field box, if that hits, you're a winner. You don't have to do anything. That's it. You win. And there's also some extra odds inside of the field. But, that's probably one of the easiest bets you could do on a craps table that you don't have to kind of really know what's going on. So like I said, this video is for beginners, but how to win, basically whoever's the shooter rolls whatever number you have money on and you're going to win money. Once again, this is Petey from Petey Scratchers and Slots, and this video about beginning craps was for you by me, and I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff, like this video, and continue to follow along for more instructional videos, tips, tricks on how to beat the casino and get the most out of your money.